So this is getting to be a make-or-break time for those NAFTA talks. Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland is heading to Washington tomorrow for yet another round. And as Katie Simpson tells us, for some Canadian companies, the ongoing uncertainty is certainly bad for business.
Cavalier Tool and Manufacturing has been at the forefront of innovation for more than 40 years. But the plastic mold producer is having trouble planning ahead because NAFTA talks keep dragging on.
We survived an even dollar. We survived the recession in 2008. What we have trouble surviving is uncertainty. We need to know what the rules are.
Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister is trying to finalize those rules of trade as she heads to Washington for another round of NAFTA negotiations tomorrow. All three countries are trying to reach a symbolic agreement in principle by the end of the month.
An agreement in principle is simply an agreement to agree later on. But I think what it will provide is some certainty that things won't change for the next little while. And that, I hope, would be positive for investors.
But this economist says Canadian companies are also losing out on investment opportunities because the future of the trade deal is not clear.
The uncertainty for businesses about whether they'll have access to the North American market has played a big role in holding back private investment intentions.
This concern could grow unless some sort of agreement is reached soon. If not, upcoming elections in Mexico and the U.S. midterms could force negotiators to put their work on hold and delay talks into 2019. But industry insiders who are consulting with the government on the talks appear optimistic about this round of meetings.
I think there's real will around that table with those partners to get an agreement in principle, and then everybody count on staff, officials, and the industry to take it over the hump.
So Katie Simpson, on the road again, joins me now from Washington. Katie, you know, we talk about winners and losers. Is there anyone who actually benefits from all this uncertainty around NAFTA?
Yeah, there is, Adrian. There is one country that does benefit from this specific uncertainty. And if it isn't Canada and it isn't Mexico, it can only be the United States. Donald Trump has actually bragged about how he likes this kind of chaos since it can attract jobs to the United States. Because if you're an investor and you're looking to build a factory or put money into a new startup, are you going to risk doing that in Mexico or Canada if you might not have duty-free access to the United States through NAFTA? So if there's no trade deal, there's no guarantee you get duty-free access, and that means the safest bet is to set up shop in the U.S.
The art of the deal in all of this. Katie, thanks very much.
Thank you.
So Katie mentioned two key elections that could delay this NAFTA deal. You've got Mexico's presidential vote. That takes place July the 1st. The Constitution there bars incumbent Enrique Peña Nieto from standing again, and a new president could mean changes to Mexico's negotiation strategy. And then there are their U.S. midterms on November the 6th. Now, depending on the outcome, Congress may reject a deal even if the leaders agree on one. And if NAFTA talks are put on hold until 2019, that means negotiations will last at least 17 months.